have children that are more frequently growing up in single-parent homes and in poverty. And the trauma associated with some of that is really significant. And so in a school, you can't expect a child to walk in the door, leave that at the door, and come in and say, I'm ready to do reading and writing and mathematics.
The stark reality of poverty in the United States has forced many of our students to focus on survival instead of learning. The end result is an ever-growing crisis of dropouts. This year, more than 1 million students will fail to graduate.
My parents passed away. They both passed away from cancer. For me, it's working one job, trying to find another job, come to school, keep up with your grades, graduate school, and hopefully be able to go to college. Trying to take care of myself and take care of my youngest sister and my niece.
Life in the group home is like, it forces you to become more mature, basically grow up a lot faster. It's extremely stressful in some situations. You're dealing with kids, you live with them, you don't know these people.
For reasons beyond their control, these students are unable to receive the care and security necessary to foster a positive outlook at home.
The teachers are so often, working on the academic piece, and they have students coming into their classrooms that need a lot more than just the academics. And so Communities in Schools is able to come in and provide that support so that the students and the teachers are able to do their jobs as students and teachers, learners and instructors. So I met Orlando last year during the after-school program, and he was often getting sent out. So he started working with Miss Charity.
Miss Charity, she's kind, and sometimes she lets us come for lunch and hang out a little bit. She understands you.
His home life is maybe different than some other kids. He comes from a Spanish-speaking family. He does have both parents, but I think they struggle to make enough to provide for their family, so they're working a lot. And he has some younger siblings that he's not as connected to. He's more of just like a caretaker. Well, first we develop goals with each of the students. So goals in academics and behavior and grades to help kind of hold them accountable, and they come up with them themselves, of things that they would like to work towards. And for him, here at school, basketball is one of those goals. I mean, just to be on the team. That is something he struggles with because the team has certain criteria that you have to meet to be on it. So thankfully, the coaches work with him because he doesn't always meet that criteria for his grades and behavior. But it is something to help hold him accountable and work towards.
For more than 40 years, Communities in Schools has been providing at-risk students with the necessary resources they need to succeed. And it's all made possible through partnerships with agencies in their own community.
They come to school with so many risk factors, so many deficits, that it is our duty as Communities in Schools to provide them an equal chance to not only succeed, but graduate and become a part of this community.
What drives me every day to come to work is giving these kids a chance and opportunity to succeed in life and surround them with a community of support. Whether that be clothing, counselors, psychologists, any kind of behavioral specialist, what drives me.
Today, Communities in Schools is the largest and most effective program in the country dedicated to keeping students in the classroom. They have changed lives, and the end results speak for themselves.
I'm only the third person in my whole family to receive a diploma, so that right there is I can't explain how much that means to not only me but to my family, because my grandma's still here, and the smile I bring to her face doing what I'm supposed to do, it just pushed me even harder.
The work that's done with the community school movement makes it possible for us to be able to educate students. Students that are coming to school hungry, students are coming to school not knowing whether they are having a home to be able to go to at night, or have mental health needs that are not being met. We can't educate to the best of our ability. And so if we don't take care of that first, we can't do our jobs as educators. The biggest argument that I would be able to provide is that I would be willing to spend our own money here on this resource, this support, this framework. That committing funds from Lincoln Middle School's budget to this work is what I would venture to say our entire staff here would be willing to do because they know the value of this work.
I would take my life story for proof that this program works, that it does help kids get through schools. And not only does it help them get through school, it helps them get through life. I can honestly say that I can call my counselor any time of the week and she'll still be there for me.
Adversity and hardship outweighed by the will to succeed. A model of success that goes back to the words of Communities in Schools founder, Bill Milliken. It's relationships, not programs, that change children.